back to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. I'm Flex, and today we're diving into a full top-down analysis on Bitcoin. We're going to start from the higher time frames, work our way down to the lower time frames, and check to see if we find any good setups. Now remember, this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Alright guys, it's about 6 p.m. Eastern time, and the price of Bitcoin is at $111,475. Starting off here with the weekly, the 21 moving average is at $106,843. You know, we came down with this wick, almost touched it. We got down to like around 108,600. So that was close enough. I feel like we could possibly continue going sideways here and then let the stochastic RSI here reset and possibly go up from here. Of course, we could also continue going down. We must hold this 21 moving average to stay bullish. If we come down, then, you know, we could possibly come down to this 50 moving average and that'll be at 95K. So we don't want that to happen. Now, if we go to the daily time frame, we see that the stochastics are low. We rolled over, so now we have to hope that we're going to double bottom here on the stochastics and start coming up. Yesterday, we were able to get back above the 100 moving average. That's currently at 111,632. We're currently below it. So we have about 2 hours before this candle closes. We must, I would say, get above this 100 moving average at least. I would prefer to get above this 80 moving average. That will give us a little bit more strength. If not, we still have the possibility of this Adam and Eve double top playing out and us coming down to this 200 moving average at basically $101,000. Now, on the other time frames like the 22 hour, the 10 hour, here we're starting to reclaim the 200 moving average almost. We're still about $100 and something away from that, but the stochastics are starting to point up, so that's a little bit good. On the 10-hour chart, we're pointing up as well. If we head over to the 8-hour chart, stochastics are also pointing up. 6-hour chart, we're getting a little bit toppy here on the stochastics. It looks like we're losing a little bit of steam. We haven't been able to get above this 21 moving average yet. Right now we have a red engulfing candles like tweezer tops. So if this starts to roll over, it looks like we could be heading down. So we must get above 112,889 to stay bullish on this time frame. On the 4-hour chart here, the stochastics are a little bit toppy. What's good is that we were able to get above the 21 moving average, even though right now we're kind of losing it. The 21 moving average is at 111,460. We just dropped to 111,343. Now this is where I created a possible inverted head and shoulder. It's very early. This might not play out, but I'm speculating this could be the left shoulder. This could be the head. Maybe we come up to the 200 moving average at 116,000. Maybe we reject, we come back down, and then we make the right shoulder. And then from there, we could blast up. This could take us up to about 125K. So hopefully this could happen. Now, what I'm also seeing here is that this could be a possible inverted head and shoulder. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Measure move to this will pretty much make us come up to like about this 100 moving average, possibly the 200 moving average. And that's why I would think that maybe we might get rejected from. The stochastics are a little bit toppy. Maybe we could drag it here for a little bit. The RSI is pointing down. We still need more time to see what happens. But these last 3 candles so far don't look too good, just because we got 2 wicks. This one closes in about 2 hours and it's a red candle. So maybe we cannot hold above this 21 moving average. It could get bearish. Now, if we go below this wick, which is at 108,643, and we close a candle below that, then obviously this will negate this speculation of an inverted head and shoulder here. Head over to the 1-hour chart. The stochastics are on the way down. We did reclaim the 21, the 80, and the 100 moving average, but we got rejected from there. And currently, we just lost the 21 moving average again. So this is not looking too good. The support is at the 50 moving average. That's at 110,855. But so far, so good. We're still technically in the range of 110 to 120. Now that I'm looking at this, this could possibly be an inverted head and shoulder here. And the measured move to this would bring us possibly above the 200 moving average. Probably take us to about 114K or so. So this will be interesting if it happens. But like I said, we are rolling over here on the stochastics RSI. We head over to the 15-minute chart. Stochastics are on the way down. Now this kind of looks to me like a head and shoulder pattern. We did wick all the way down here to about 110,937. So if this ends up being a head and shoulder pattern, shoulder, head, shoulder, a little sloppy, but you guys get the idea. Just doing it really quickly here. I'll fix that up later on. And the measured move to this will probably bring us back down to the 200 moving average. And that looks like where we're heading. We're falling down as we're speaking right now. We're at 111,280. We basically lost $200 so far since I started this video. So this could be the next move here. Hopefully we have support here. on this 200 moving average, and then from here we could start bouncing up since the stochastics RSI might reset by the time we come down here. So guys, overall I feel like this might be the savior of patterns here, this inverted head and shoulder on the 4 hour. If this does not play out, we possibly do have more downside. As of right now, we're sticking to the plan, ranging from 110 to 120 until we could see more strength and break above 120 with a lot of strength. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.